Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everybody. How's it going? How are we all doing? Ooh, I am a little on the cold side. I've had to put one of the comfies on. That needs to go over on my second screen. Dunsparce. Music. There we go. I believe that the new music setup actually did work. When I checked back the VOD from yesterday's stream, when I was playing music, I didn't hear it, so it seems like that works. There's a star. I'm grabbing the star in the cheat way because no one else is here. That's what you get. No one else is here, so you don't get it. Streamer privilege. What else? We should open up the bingo for today. Go. Right. Okay. We are doing website updates, as it says in the description. Title, the whatever, the thing below the stream. Right. So looking at the stuff I've done lately, I say lately, over the last probably 3-4 months. It's probably since I last updated the website. I'm literally checking my own social media to make sure I haven't forgotten or missed anything. Switch account. So if I look at my own Blue Sky, there we go. Let's see, we've got the cropped hoodie in under 3D. I know there's no traditional and no sketches I want to upload, but let me go to digital. So I haven't done any new paintings. And I did PK's ref. So that in and of itself is kind of answering the question I was asking myself the other day, which is the whole reason I'm doing updates like this and stuff is for Ferality. Because Ferality Dealer's Den applications are either already open or opening sometime today because time zones. I think they're opening later today because I think the time zone that Ferality uses, it's not that it's in, but I think the time zone that Ferality uses is an American one, which is behind us. So I think it's going to be later today. I don't think it's currently open. I will check. If it is open, then we're probably going to end up doing that on stream as well. Well, they haven't posted a thing saying it's open. It just says applications open February 7th. But there's no timestamp. So I guess they will just post when it is actually open. So who knows? Might even be tomorrow. Excuse me. Might even be tomorrow. Because, yeah. Sorry if that was loud. Yep. That was funny. I actually don't know if that would have come through because oh yeah, I do have Discord as an audio source, so it would have come through. I think I might have ADHD through that sentence because through talking about Ferality because I don't remember if I even said the point that I was getting to, which was that the fact that I only have one piece of 2D art to upload says to me that I should apply as a 3D artist this year instead of as a 2D one. Whereas I think last year I did the opposite of, oh, I've got a bunch of new 2D art that I've done recently, but I don't have as much 3D, so I'm going to apply for 2D. I didn't get in last year, but that's probably because I got in the year before. So, because I didn't get in last year, I've got even chances. Even chances. There's still a chance I won't get in. It's not guaranteed by any means because there's a lot of people who apply. A lot of people apply. I mean, hell, I probably know about 7 people personally who are also going to be applying. They're just my friends who are also artists and make stuff. Right. Yeah, upload media. We go to art, commissions. Where are we? Oh, a pirate. I was looking for P for pirate. It's a pirate. Ref sheet, upload. Which I also need to upload on social media. Okay, that's still fairly even. Sort of see the progression. You can sort of see the progression as we scroll through. Okay, so we save that. And that's the only 2D update, I think. Many plate spinning, many plate spinning. Did I? Okay, I did upload that. That's fine. Okay. Because we haven't done this yet because Cookie has been, shall we say, occupied. So this one isn't done yet. And I don't think I have any sketches I want to upload. I could upload this sketch, to be fair, the sketch of Cookie's logo. Let me look in my Misc Blue folder. I don't think I have any blue sketches I want to upload from this. Oh god, I'm getting a headache already. That's not a good sign. We've just started. I don't know why I haven't made this a sticker. Because that is prime sticker material. Mind you, the set of 3 looks very nice. I haven't done any stickers in forever. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Like, I'm not gonna put the bloody trauma meme that I made. I'm not putting that on the website. The web fishing picture was cute. I did it very quickly. No, I think that's that page. Oh. Why am I getting a headache today? I literally sit in... I was about to say, I literally sit in front of my computer every day and never get a headache. I mean, hello, that's probably why. That's probably why you have a headache. Well, it's not even like a headache, it's like my eyes are aching. Well, my face tracker won't be happy, but I think I'm going to turn the light off. All right, so we've got the cobble update. We've got these guys and stuff. I think there's a lot of shop stuff. I think it's a lot of shop stuff. So we've got the gloves here, but I think like we don't want to put the crop top on. I did upload these two. Part of me thought that I hadn't. I need to make one of these for Kika's retexture because that's a good one, frankly. So we will be doing that. Hello, Hope. How you doing? So we technically we uploaded the antlers. That's still something. I should put them all on. So we did the antlers, Kika's retexture, the crop top. That's it. There's not too much to do, actually. There isn't that much to do. Right, doing highlight stuff. Oh, bless. I hope you've been well. I'm okay. I appear to be developing a little bit of a headache, which is not great, considering that we've just started, and I have literally all day ahead of me still. So I'm hoping that that goes away. I'm drinking water. And I'm updating the website in preparation for a Ferality application. I'm starting to think that anything that's on a grey background I might phase out because they're just it's older work, and also it doesn't match with the rest of the theme of the website. Like, I could maybe edit that to be on a blue background so it matches at least. I know I can't do that for this because all of these photos were taken on a grey background. They're not PNG photos, which after this I realised I should do, which is why I have all of these ones. Same with these two. They were actually taken on you can like see the shadow there, like it's actually on a grey background in a grey photo thing. And then later I was like, oh, I'll just take pictures of PNGs and then I can put them whatever background I like. So that's why these older ones are grey. So, let's see. I'm going to want to go to my Gumroad folder. Excuse me. Yeah, these aren't VR chat photos, these are renders. So I think I can just change the background. I can just change the background on this. That might be a good idea. The amount of you destroying Sephron is actually wild. Look, it be like that in Creature Collectors when you're grinding. It's probably not optimal, but that's how I do it. Of when I'm level grinding, I will find something that is ever so slightly lower level than me and just beat the ever-loving crap out of it because I know that I will win. Rather than grinding against something that like is like, you know, either at my level or stronger than me, because it'll take longer and I may not win. Whereas if I just go in against something I know I'll win against, I can just give me the XP. Don't make me look like I'm bullying them. I like Sephron. It's not my fault they're a lower level. Why is this still? That doesn't matter. Like, I do it a lot with a lot of different creatures. I didn't mean that. Fair. I think part of the problem as well is that this picture actually isn't square because the cans naturally are taller than they are wide. So trying to put them in a picture meant that it kind of was a bit bleh. So let me resize some of this to see if I can get it to be square instead. Just so everything in this section is square. That's why like these two aren't the same. So if I can get them all to be square, then it'll be even, in theory. Which is why all of these are the same size, so that they sit neatly next to one another. When it comes to the digital art, I give up. Everything's a different size based on what the artwork is, so it's like, don't even bother. Bird eat dirt, yep. I love birds, I'm sorry. Right, so yeah, let's move some of these around. The thing is that this was one of the very first assets that I made, but I never uploaded it to Gumroad or anything because I didn't want to get in trouble for obvious reasons. So it was just the thing that I made that isn't like available anywhere. It's not like, yeah, I didn't put it up anywhere for anything. I just made it. That's why it just says game ready energy drink parody and not like VR chat asset. Because it's like, it's quite low poly, so you could just put it in a game. Save as render square bracket update. The irony is that because of all of the various jobs I've been doing the last month, I haven't really made any assets. Like, we did the hoodie, but that was like a carry-on from what we started in December. And now I'm here updating the website, and I'm like, I need more assets so that I can have more things to put on show. There we go. Making new stuff be hard. It's just time. I'm not a very fast worker, and frankly, I never have been. So when stuff takes time, I'm like, ah! Even all the way back in school, I remember my teachers being like, she's very good, she's just slow, but she gets, when she's given time to do the work is excellent. But I was never able to go faster. There we go, that's updated. I actually wrote this out. I genuinely wrote this out. It even says Polly's less than 1,500. Because this adds in quite a bit, making it so that this actually is a thing that moves. I think it was like 1,460 something, or it was like an odd number, so that's why I was like less than that. And this is like semi-copied, but like there's a few things put in it. Like it's all of the ingredients acid, and then it's like caffeine 0.0.3, and then I put, wow, really, that little? I just put that in there. I was just like, really? That's how much caffeine is in this? Jeez, okay. And there's a, hi, thanks for reading the back of the can. I don't know what to write here. I guess this is just flavor text to fill the space and make it look more authentic. If you like this, maybe follow my links. That's what people say, right? And a QR code that does actually lead to my website, but it's kind of hard to scan because it's on a curved surface. But yeah. It was just a stupid thing that I made. Right. So now this is the weird thing. For all of my social media and stuff, I use this font, Power Chocolate, and in my videos and stuff. But on my website, I use Jura to look more professional. I use a different font for the website. Yeah, Jura. Just for website stuff, and then I use Power Chocolate for everything that's like captioned in my videos and on like Gumroad and things like that. That's all Power Chocolate. all of this. You see, that one's got Jura, because that was the one that I put on the website. Power Chocolate. Jura for the website. That was the stuff. God, these pictures were so pretty with the starry background. Right. How do I want to change this up? So, let's see. So, English Service accessory-based model by Tosca. So this is avatar neutral. So it's basically it's a because it's like a portfolio website. So this single image is meant to sort of try and show some of the information that is on like the shop page. So I think this is going to get moved to the bottom. I'm going to remove the outline from it. Let me move this over on my... Jesus, wouldn't let me move it. Let me move this over to the second screen so I can glance over at it. I think that does need to... Ooh, whoops. That does need to have an outline around it because it's basically not visible otherwise. Okay, so on my website, these don't have outlines. Novelty antlers, accessory for any avatar. You know what, that probably can go back at the top, actually. Get a bit smaller. We're just going to save that because it's all on different layers. Then we're going to save duplicate, PNG, and that's thumbnail, website. I didn't get a single comment about these pictures. You made me sad. I made a joke and no one got it. Grumpy. I made a joke and not a single person got it. Hi, Core. Where? There we go. So this one is done. So now we want the cropped hoodie. And we're also going to want the arced tail. Both of those need going on the website. Pretty simple yet powerful. It is. Yeah, it's cool. Also, I sold 2 digital foxes in quick succession. So I wonder if if it got shared somewhere. I wonder if it got mentioned in like the Volpa Discord or something. I sold 2 of these in a very small space of time, which I'm very happy about. Obviously, this is not a complaint, it's an observation. Yeah. So yeah, I just wonder if it must have got mentioned somewhere or something. I don't know. Dunno. Hi, Dan. Hello, my lovely. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Nice for me. Makes me happy. It's funny because one person who bought it, their email literally had the word Renamon in it. Yeah. 2 in one day. Curious. Don't ask Den why. She just is. Somebody likes legally distinct anime fox. It's the digital fox, and it's definitely not anything else. But what's nice is both of them were direct links, not through Gumroad Discover. So Gumroad isn't taking the bigger cut, which is nice. They still take a cut, but they're not taking the bigger cut. But that also means that both of them found it through some sort of external link. And I'm like, where? Where did you find it? And Gumroad doesn't give me that information. And I'm like, I just want to know, just because I'm curious, because it's also one of those things where it's like, well, if you found it somewhere, clearly that's the place I should be sharing stuff. But I don't know. Yeah, two people in one day bought this, and on Tuesday, someone finally bought the Fire Dog as well, and they bought it over on Jinxie, not on Gumroad. So I finally sold one. I was feeling a little sad that I still hadn't sold a fire dog, and no one had wanted it because I had a lot of fun working on it, and I thought it was really nice. But someone finally did, which makes it all worth it. Take on me. Ultimate Oscar. This is probably going to have to go at the bottom, which I don't know if that's going to ruin the look of things because it's different from all the others, but it really doesn't work up here because it's like too busy with the face, whereas down here it's a lot clearer. So I don't know. I'll have to see how it looks on the website, and if I hate it, I will change it. I got the snake backpack as well as the helm and pants. There's a snake backpack? I should go back and clip the moment where I'm on stream and I just go, oh, I can make a kobold. I should just go back and clip that. In a day. Website. Blah, 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 blah. I was still working on more Avatar stuff last night. Because I kind of said yesterday of like, it's done. Like, it's done in the sense that it's like, I'm ready to show it and stuff, but I could still do things to it. But I'm sure if I talk to my friend Simmer, who also does a lot of kit bash work and stuff, he'd probably also agree of like, you're never truly finished with your own personal avatar. Because I see Simmer doing updates to their kit bash avatars all the time. You know the time somebody said it, I can clip it now? Nope, no idea. No idea. Although I did also go back and look at me having a domestic with Stanji about that fucking frame rate generation thing, where he's like, no, you need to turn it on. And I'm like, it crashed my game. I'm not turning it on. Why did you turn off the frame generation? It crashed. Were you not watching? So we have that one. The drink has been updated. We put the cropped and the antlers, the crop top, and the tail. Unfortunately, we've got an odd number. That's a bit of a pain. Ironically, because I'm not going to be showing it because it's a surprise for tonight, but I would probably make one of these for the kit bash. I'd probably make one of these for the kit bash to sort of show it off because I've done a lot of work on it. Unfortunately, it probably means that this picture isn't going to be here anymore because it's the only one that... It's then the only one that isn't going to be fitting in, and I can't change the background the same way I did this one because I would have to go in and retake the photos, and I don't think I even have access to these files anymore. This commission is from like 3 years ago. I don't think I have the files for this anymore. So remove that image, add images, 3D modeling, upload media, road, 3D modeling, can update. Hi, Sam, you should be asleep. Why are you awake, Sam? You need to be asleep. It's 6 a.m., Sam. I love you very much, and I want you to look after yourself. I would need my friends to look after themselves. I may not have been drawing plush, but it's okay. That doesn't make it okay. Beat up Gypsy at least. Did you have fun? Did you have fun beating up the rubber chicken? I'm not going to, I think. I think I'm not going to fight him. And I'm going to save it for release. We did the benchmark. Bro crashed my game twice. Oof. Oof. Have you ran the benchmark? We ran the benchmark yesterday. Arkenveld, on the other hand, decked me. Yeah, I'm straight up not gonna fight him at all. Gypsaros, I was like, maybe, but when they were like, you can fight Arkenveld, I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to fight the flagship monster before the game is even out. Frankly. So, yeah. It went as well as a 4090 build goes. I'm a little jealous. It only dipped when there was a lot of people on screen. When we did the benchmark test, the important thing was that when I did the benchmark test, not streaming, I could run it on Ultra perfectly fine. When I was streaming, I could run it on high, and it got me, and I had a good ranking. And we had FPS drops in we had FPS drops in the field with the grass when there was like 20 monsters, and we also had FPS drops in the village. And I was like, I'm like, all of that makes sense, but I couldn't play it, which is the important bit. I can play it and run it on stream, so we will be streaming. In 3 weeks, I will be a Monster Hunter streamer. If I want to play this PC on my PC back home, I need a better GPU. 3070 is good, but man, it does not have the VRAM for games like that. Damn. We literally did the benchmark yesterday, and I still don't actually know what I'm running. Because I'm just so inept at computer specs. If I ever have PC problems, I just go to Stanji and I go, fix it please, I will give you money. I mean, you get World's Day 1 so bad, but it's expensive. I mean, I'm going to, I just haven't bought it yet. I should probably do that at some point so I can get, like, the pre-purchase bonus, because it's like, you know, gonna be getting it. So I probably should. Though at this point, I might as well wait until my Twitch payout, because Twitch payout is halfway through the month. So it's like going to be right before it releases, which is useful. So I'll probably wait for my Twitch payout. There we go, that looks nicer, and now they're level. Monster Hunter. Probably throw hands in the beta for the beta stuff, and pair up with a friend to delete Art Valve, because since the fight needs me to lock in a bit. Rubber Chicken felt unusually easy for me on both Sword and Shield and Dual Blades. I mean, he is an early game monster. Yeah. It's not meant to be too hard. I get the impression I might be decent at Wilds. You looked decent when I watched you playing it. We've been playing Worlds to sort of get our hand back in, so I feel like we're going to be pretty decent going into Wild as well. We sort of like, dusted off. We've dusted off the weapons and sort of, I need to play that again. Yeah, it's scratch the Monster Hunter itch. We actually pulled our finger out and defeated Alatreon, and we unlocked the ability to fight Fatalis and promptly got our skulls caved in. We did not do well against Fatalis, and I was like, bruh, we're not doing this before Wild comes out. I should give myself some credit. I am fairly decent at games, some games anyway. You are a Tetris master. I never claim to be good at games. Fatalis is kind of a big deal. He is, yeah. It's kind of funny from someone who knows about Monster Hunter lore and the Monster Hunter franchise versus my friends who don't, going into the hunt with Fatalis and being like, this is the hardest fight in the game, and they're just like, okay, and I'm just like, gently grabs, I don't think you understand. This isn't the hardest fight in this game. This is the hardest fight in every game. It's Fatalis. I can't communicate to you just how bad this is. It has fatal in the name. It's a bit of a hint. And it was funny as well how they were like, wow, the final boss is like the most dragony looking dragon ever. And I sat there and I was like, that's also the point. Don't you think that's a little odd? The other monsters are fair. Fatalis is like, oh, you're near me? Dead. Yeah. Yeah, basically. The problem is that I feel like Fatalis would be, not easier, but would be more doable in a group because he wouldn't be focusing me the entire time. But you literally have to do a single-player story bit to unlock the multiplayer Fatalis hunt, and none of us can do the single-player one. And it's because he just doesn't stop attacking you. I switched over my Palico to the Shield Spire in a vain attempt to try and get him to stop attacking me for 2 seconds. So Fatalis hard, yes, Fatalis hard. I was saying he would be easier if we were in a multiplayer hunt fight, I think, and he targeted different people. but in order to get into the multiplayer fight, you have to do a single-player story thing first, and none of us can get through the single-player story bit. Because he just doesn't give you a chance to breathe. I should probably bang my head against it a few times and rebuild my gear for maximum. Please don't kill me. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure Rage Gaming literally did like here's a video on how we made our immortal build to fight Fatalis, and it was literally like, you'll kill him eventually, but hopefully you don't die. But I think it did require you to use like lance and stuff. Of like, you actually have to change your weapon. And chill now, I'm done with that and checking on y'all. Stay comfy, I bed now. Bye, Sam! You need to get better at going to bed. I say this as someone who is actively trying to get better at going to bed. Website. I know that Spook's already pre-ordered Monster Hunter. He's already got it pre-ordered. He did that back in, like, November. That's all the stuff, right? Honestly, I feel like I need to wash my hair, and that's frankly not good because I don't think I'm going to have time to do that between the two streams. Washing my hair is a long process, actually. I feel like it needs it. There we go. That one actually does actually look smaller on that one. Hi, Nemo! How you doing, darling? Lovely to see you. Might you be interested in playing Monster Hunter with us? The funny thing is, in the last beta, the game ran fine, but in the benchmark, it's not as fine. Really? That's fascinating. Because I have been hearing the opposite from almost everybody. I've been hearing most people being like, oh my god, they've optimized the shit out of this. Because for me, it's both the same of being like, it was fine, it was fantastic off-stream, and on-stream, it was a little, that's exactly how the beta was, and the benchmark was exactly the same. It isn't out yet. I know that. I meant when it is out. When it is out, are you going to play with us? You know what? I'm going to be generous and I am going to mark this off because we talked about Fatalis. Yes, of course. Hell yes! 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 Wild pickles couldn't keep me away. Ha 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 ha! I'm gonna eat the pickle. Get rid of that. Oh, big one. That's a bit better. It does look a little odd with the text being at the bottom, I'm not gonna lie, but I can't really put it at the top. It's not very legible. It's not very legible because of the avatar face. So I might just have to deal with that, I think. I did the benchmark before I installed my new graphics driver, so I'll check later. Always check for graphics updates. That was what Stanji said when it crashed. He was like, "Are your drivers up to date?" And I was like, "They should be." And they were. Right. Have I forgotten anything? Right, Kika. We need to do Kika's textures. To go down here. Right. Site work, 3D. Let's grab the fire dog as a template. We'll use this one. File, save duplicate. Kika texture website. And then we're going to grab all of these and delete them because we don't need them. I don't know why that has a mask. Delete mask. So VR chat avatar texture. Those aren't needed. The model mask is the avian by Koodalin. It is not available on Gumroad. It is my personal avatar of my baby girl. Don't need either of those layers either. Nice. I'll send one more Beastable clip to memes. Oh my god, let me see. Let me see. One would assume the same drivers that worked fine would work fine now, but shrug. Who's to say? Who's to say? Computers are strange and fickle things. Yeah. The reverb. Right. Pictures VR chat. Ooh. Teaser. Waggle waggle. Teaser for tonight. Waggle waggle. Teaser for tonight. Ooh. 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 You can see how it's like the same shape. You can see how it's the same shape. So it's the same but different, you know? You sort of see if I turn my head to the side that it's got the same snout. Ooh, 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 these are different shapes. These are different shapes. That's all you get. That's all you get. The rest is for tonight. Right, where are the Kika photos I took? Here they are. Right, I need PNG ones like this. Alright, let me just grab everything that was a PNG. And we'll put it in clip, and then we'll go from there. She's so pretty. I can't fucking get over it. I can't get over it. She's so pretty. Don't save that, and then open. Kika texture. There we go. I wonder if they have a bird helm like the dragon one. To my knowledge, no. To my knowledge, that dragon helm is pretty unique. As far as I know, that is the only helm that actually like changes your character's head. Which is why it's a big deal. Okay, so probably not that headshot, but maybe the side, the front. Is this front view better? I think maybe this front view is better because it's actually slightly more front facing, so we have a bit more room. That's the problem with taking photos of things with wings, is the wings take up a lot of space. So not that. We're done with that one. Not that one. That one's a nice picture of the wing. Back view. Feathers up or feathers down? I think maybe feathers down. Ooh, I took lots of pictures of the back. Tail feather view, so you can see the underside of the tail feathers. It's a shame I couldn't get this wing into a nice pose. That one looks a bit... This looks nice, but this one back here looks a bit... Maybe the close-up of the head. We'll actually not include the wing bit there. Close-up of the head over here, because that's how I typically do it. It tends to be close-up and then body shots. So close-up and then body shots, but more body shots because I also want to show off the ring. Popping on before to say hello, excited for tonight. Hey, nice. Make sure everything is charged. I was thinking you could make Kika and get the sparkle bow. Also not how you spell it, but fair. But no, I don't believe you can. I didn't see any good dragon leathery armor, so you might need to go heavy, as I don't think light will either. I'm probably gonna make 2 characters. I think I'm gonna make an Asura, and I'm gonna make a Char, and then give them both the armor. There's a Nemo, yeah, there's a Nemo there. To be fair, that just kind of works quite nicely, I think, actually. Nice spread of the back of the wings and the tail. And the front view there. Although I actually need to put more text in, though. Wow, flowers. I spelled in the name 45 ways. It's obvious I have no idea how to spell it. You could have looked it up. Or asked. But also it's fine because I know you don't know. Now, fun facts. I'm not sure what the maker of the Flugel Dragon is called. Oh, apparently they're called Sukodoge? Didn't know that, actually. Apparently they're called Sukodoge. Alone. God, the owl is so cute. I do love this song. It is a good song. It's good you have it's good you have NSP song on here. I've got a couple because they are stream safe. But most of them, unsurprisingly, are a little bit for me, but this one's good. Flugel Dragon. It's funny that the Flugel Dragon was literally like the first avatar that they've made, and you can like see how they've gotten better and then like there's this little owl which is just freaking adorable and amazing. And part of me should like really selfishly is like, Flugel Dragon update maybe, but I don't think they ever will. I don't think they ever will. Also, they got this little tiger. That's kind of cute. I love the owl though. The owl's great. Love the owl. So their name is Sukodoge, according to this. NSB not making safe songs, who could have known? I know, right? Wings. Flugel Dragon by Sukodoge. He's alright. He's alright. Ooh. Ooh, we have two somehow. Why can't I delete this? Why can't I delete that? There we go. Custom necklace. Because Kika, unlike all of my other characters, does wear clothes, but the clothes that she has on the VR chat model are just the free ones that Kudlin made. So like, I'm not going to take credit for that. They're just ones that came with it. One day I'd like to get her like an actual outfit that more matches her armor. Whew. You know, 2 people that are named Shiny. Yeah. Yeah, Kudlin makes a bunch of clothes for her avatars, and because Kika being a D&D character, I'm like, well, she needs like some kind of armor or something. And then Kudlin made these for Umbra, and I'm like, that'd work for a D&D character. You change like these shoulder pads from being like sci-fi tech panels to just being like a metal plate. And it's like, you make some D&D armor out of that. Or this, leather armor. Leather armor, good for bird. This outfit's just pretty. Mind you, the Jex is also pretty. So there's like some of Kuda's stuff that could make good clothing for Kika. But it's not high priority. That would be like if I was treating myself, I think. Kika is technically a kit bash because the wings are from a different model. Even if it's only one thing, that technically makes it a kit bash. See, because I've had to squish this down for the text. I wonder if the one with the wing open would actually fit now. Not any of these. I must have closed it. This one. This one would probably fit now, because we've got more space lengthways. Still love the whistle, important detail. It is an important detail. It's very important. Do not forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. There we go. This one's ever so slightly wider because the wing is more open. It was very important to me that I made that, and it only took me about like an hour at most, I think. Like the whole thing of like modeling, texturing, getting into Unity. It was quite a quick one. And I love that in VR chat it is grabbable. It doesn't you can't like blow on it, but you can grab the necklace a little bit and like pull it away from your neck a little bit. With how things are going, maybe she'll see someone else with the same whistle. Maybe. It's gonna become relevant. I still remember when I briefly like mentioned it at one point, and I could see on the camera that Kay had noticed, but like couldn't bring it up because I don't think he was in the like interaction at the time. But I remember at one point I was like, "Oh, Kika tucks her necklace back into her outfit," and I remember seeing Kay just being like on the camera, and then I was like, "You're not there. You get yeah." Just sort of like stares at you kind of thing, and I'm like, "No, you don't see shit. Keep walking. You don't see shit." Keep on running. Keep on running. This song should be a good test, actually, because even though this particular song, again, the Midnight are supposed to be stream safe, but sometimes, not every time, shrug, this song gets flagged. But because we have our new audio system in place, that shouldn't happen. I'm sure it will all end happiness and joy. Oh, of course. Doesn't all D&D end in happiness and joy? Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Yeah, Kika, I think, is basically just a retexture, so it's going down in the retexture section. Tell me what you're chasing, because the night'll never give you what you want. I hope you find whatever you've been looking for. Apparently that logo is in the same place. God, I'm so happy with how she came out. She looks beautiful. Just like stare at her all day. She just looks so good. Where's the frickin'... Where is this text? I wish to delete it. There it is. So Blood and Sand ended in happiness and joy, and I still cry. Yeah, Core being like, some. Core being like, ahem! I still cry about it, though. It is good. It's very good, and I cry. Oh my god, do I cry? This, for some reason, like, even though the pictures level, like, the character doesn't look level. Mostly because of the wings, but, like, the feet at the bottom also didn't look too level. It's because the wings, again. I don't actually have, because it's a lot of work to do. I've got like one model that has proper wing opening animations, and it's my Evo Rex, because the Evo Rex for a long time was kind of my main for a bit. Like, I think it was like probably back in like this time last year, it was like my main at the time. So I put like proper wing animations, but none of my other models do, because it's not something that you can just drag and drop between models, at least not easily. And that's like the one. That's probably like the one thing that the new avatar for tonight doesn't have yet. But it's like halfway through having them. Like, I did actually start properly giving it wing animations, but again, I'm trying to get better at going to bed at a good time. So I was like, I could stay up and finish this, or I can go to bed. And I was like, I'm gonna go to bed. So I did. So it doesn't have that yet, but it's got its expressions and its physics and stuff. It does have the wing toggle and the wing scale, the wing sizing, for because new wings are bigger, because Blue has big wings. So the new wings are big, but I've added in a resize to make it more convenient for other people. Sometimes it's more convenient, and when I'm in parties and stuff, people are just like, Blue, your wings are too big, and I'm like, that's okay. I can make them little. There you go. And they're like, oh, thank you. Alright, upload. Site work. 3D. Pika texture. It may be sad when Grunt ages much faster than Del, but you know she's using the Ruddy Hammer of Thunderbolts as a walking stick. Oh, absolutely. I've talked to you about this before. I literally have like a mental image of like how it goes. If I could animate. Tell you what, if I got this is no word of a lie. If it would require a lot, but if I got like full body tracking, and I made an avatar to represent Kika and Grunt, I would fucking act it out and film it. Because to be fair, I have already got an avatar that I think suits Delmara, which, funnily enough, it's the Evo Rex. I think that it suits her because it's fairly lithe and has optional feathers on it, which I think suit her. And I did sketch out like a design. Oh my god, I made a persona for my D&D character, imagine. Yeah, so I don't know whether to keep these or delete them, because I don't think I can go back and retake the photos with the transparent background, because I don't think I have access to these anymore, just because the files are old and I can't hang on to everything forever. Realistically, Grunt's persona would be a bear, but we all know her true persona would be a rock. I know she would be a bear, but I could see her on some form of Nova Beast. I don't know why. I think it's the mane. Actually, I think it's the mane of hair. But like the Night Beast, but like a female version of the Night Beast, which is ironic because the whole point of the Night Beast is that it's meant to be a more masculine version of the Nova Beast, because the Nova Beast is meant to be non-binary, basically, because I heard this from the creator itself. The Nova Beast is meant to be fairly non-binary, and so the Night Beast is like a male version, and I'm like, well, now we need like a female version. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, right, that's done. And I will want to put the Kit Bash in here, but that's a surprise for later. The Kit Bash is I'm probably gonna continue to keep the Cobble at the top, since it is like it's the big one to be like, hey, I made a completely from scratch avatar base that you can get and has a bunch of stuff on it. So it's probably going to go down here. So it might go like in this slot, and then all of these will move up one. And this one, I think, maybe isn't going to get kept. Just because I physically can't update it. And I'm kind of feeling the same with these two, if I physically can't update them. And also having like an odd number looks a bit weird. But I don't have a sixth one to fill in this gap, annoyingly. If only there were models that would work for Shimmer. The reason we haven't got a model for Shimmer is because Core doesn't want a digigrade one, and trying to find a furry avatar that isn't digigrade is like near impossible. They're all digigrade. The Nova Beast went from neutral to Hyperfen the second it hit Gumroad. Not quite. It stayed fairly neutral for a while, but now there are versions. It's very funny of like going backwards and forwards of like there are fem Nova Beasts, but they're like too feminine for Grunt, if you get me. So it's like, we don't need a feminine version of the Nova Beast, we need a feminine version of the Night Beast, specifically. Which is just very funny. But there are bears, of course. As I go down the VR chat rabbit hole. I live here. There's a bunch of bears. This bear looks cute. This is a very recent one. Very cute. Big bear. Very cute big bear. Bears should be digigrade now I think about it. They should, and this one is. You are correct. Bears, one of the few ones that Core wants a dragon one. But no, you are correct. Bears are not are not actually, no. There. Bears' feet are flat on the ground. Bears' feet are flat on the ground. Yeah, they don't have digigrade back legs, and this avatar doesn't. It is correct. Correct bear. So there's quite a few bears, but I think some of them are a little old, I guess because it's not a hugely popular species, I think. This one's kind of fairly cute as well. This one's also quite cute. Yeah, I quite like this one. I like the big neck ruff that it kind of has. I do kind of like it. You can't get it on Gumroad because I know that this particular artist, Esther, was actually getting effed over big time by Gumroad for some weird reason. So they've like just got an independent one. Cute. I don't have face tracking. Yeah, they're just on an independent website because Gumroad kept effing them over. Yeah. Although there is one that I know that also would suit Grunt, and it literally has Mama in the name, and I have to look this up off stream because there is a version of it that is but it would suit Grunt. But the funny thing is that it's like a sci-fi one, but you can remove the like sci-fi armor. So this is like the model with the armor, but you can take all of this armor off. And I just like it because it's like, oh, this probably isn't the best word, but like it's like a realistic body type, right? It's like the difference between like decorative bodybuilders and actual like weightlifter bodybuilders. Of like, there's a little bit of chunk there. There's a little bit of chunk there for the muscle because that's where the muscles go. So like, I like the body type of it for Grunt. I mean, I think this is safe for me to show. Just that there. So there you go. One of these without the armor plating. It's a little bearish, to be fair. I feel like maybe this is what I would pick if I was given the choice. It's not my character. But I feel like if I was given the choice, I'd probably pick this. Even bodybuilders show off day have a chunky look. They typically purposely dehydrate to make that look. I know. Whereas, again, here I'm like, well, this actually looks like realistic, you know? It looks like an actual body. It's like a good body type for her. Because that's the only other thing is like, because the Nova Beast, bit of a twig. Because that's what people like. Generally, it does sell well. So it's like, that's why I'm like, you know, closer. But like, I think that would be my actual of like, oh, this is what I would pick for Grunt. And then I'd literally like model like a braid to go down her back. And there you go, and give her like the markings and stuff. That's what I would pick. That's just me. I'm not saying I would be against making VR chat avatar versions of everyone's D&D character, because I'd kind of be down for that. But I know that that's a very niche thing. That's me holding back and being like, this is a me thing because I'm a furry and I appreciate that the rest of you guys kind of aren't. That's just me kind of fantasizing. Gwent would not be asked to dehydrate for showing off like that. Oh yeah, very practical. Speaking of dehydrating, drinking water. Oh, look at that, we're at 1 o'clock. To be fair, I think that's all the website updates. I thought this was going to take all day, and it hasn't. So I don't know what I'm doing on the next half of this stream. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie, I don't know what to do for the rest of the day, because starting a new project halfway through the day is always just so because it's like, I'm starting something new, I'm not going to finish it, but I'm also not going to be able to work on it again for the next, like, 3 days, because we've got the weekend. So, God, starting new projects on a Friday is just the worst. Plot to take over the world. Oh, we're going to do tomorrow night, Bray. Maybe I do work on that Dalmara texture, because I actually kind of started it. So maybe I work on it for just a couple of hours. And if it doesn't get done, it's fine, because, I mean, I already started it, so if it doesn't get done, it's fine. But if it gets done, it means I've got another thing to put on the website. So that could be fun. Maybe we just retexture Del's persona. That could be fun. A little bit self-indulgent. Because I wouldn't continue it on Monday is the thing. Oh, I just realized what I should do is video editing. Oh, but I haven't recorded any of the footage I need. So I still can't do that either. So many projects are so behind. Game of the Year video still can't go up yet. We need the highlights video. That also can't go up yet. Because basically both of those need VR chat stuff recorded, and I've just not done it because I've been working on the new avatar, which now it's finally done. I can finally go do that, but I still haven't just because I basically finished working on the avatar yesterday. So I think I'm going to be recording that Sunday night so that I can edit it all together on Monday. So yeah, maybe I am going to do Delmara's texture just because I physically can't do the other stuff yet. Again, time is my worst enemy. Time is just my worst enemy. Okay. I'm going to try and pull my finger out over the next week to try and get those 2 videos done, I think. Which is awkward because I'm busy for one day. But I gotta try my best. The other option is I don't do another stream today and wait until this evening, which is the other option. And I don't know how I feel about that either, because I have a tendency to get distracted and be unproductive. Grunt loves her little bird, now here, eat this boar. Yep. Yeah. Del's avatar is this base, but with the blend shapes like set to more feminine. Save website update. Publish website update. That's important. Done. Cool. Website has been updated successfully. Thumbs up, we did a job. Fuck it, I can show you. Most mums say you should eat your crust, Grunt says you should eat the bones. Oh my god. Where is it? I actually haven't opened it in a while. Ah, there it is. Fuck it, I'm gonna show you before I go. Welcome back, Cole. I just had a lengthy conversation about how I don't know what I'm gonna do when I come back from lunch because I finished my website updates, but I don't want to start something new because we're about to have a 3-day break for the weekend. But also, I can't do video editing because I haven't recorded the footage I need still. So I was just in a dilemma of what the fuck am I supposed to do? And then I think we've come to the conclusion that we're going to do our self-indulgent making Delmara's persona, which is still so funny to just say out loud. Waiting on things loading is the fun part of streaming. Okay, this is going to be very funny to me. So, this just goes to show how you modify bases. Bases can like really change the vibe. So let me find a good picture of the Evo Rex. So here's my Evo Rex as blue. And then this is the same avatar base. The texture is not correct, But this is the same avatar base with the body sliders set to be way more feminine, because Delmara is, because Blue is like, yeah, she's female, but she's not well endowed, shall we say. But she's got but Delmara and Blue's got a really friendly face. Delmara doesn't. So look how grumpy she looks. So this avatar set up to be like Delmarified, essentially. And as you can see, it's got feathers on its back, which weirdly enough Blue doesn't have. Untextured. Because look how grumpy the face is. Look how grumpy the face is. POV, you're breathing too loud. It looks right, yeah. That's what I mean. I was like, oh, with the right texture, this actually suits her really well. Because, you know, being an elf, I basically made all of the features, like, narrower. You know, because she's an elf, and also, during the campaign at least, like, when the campaign finished, she wasn't. But during the campaign, she was also pretty much very underweight. So, like, I just made everything very pointy on her. Her nose is very pointy, her muzzle is very thin, she's got very pointed eyes. You know, I put the ears to be very long, whereas Blue's are ever so slightly shorter, and she's got, like, a rounder face. And she's got the rounder face and rounder eyes. And the snout, while still slightly pointy, because the base just has a pointed snout, it's, like, not as pointed, like, you know, you can see it looks rounder, whereas Delmara was like, turn everything up to sharpen it with a whetstone. Just make it sharp and pointy. And, yeah. So I did start coming up with a texture for it, but I was, like, working out the texture as I went. Like, I haven't come up with the design properly. And you'll be very confused when I say it's not black, because her clothes were black. Though, I think her feathers are going to be black because she does have black hair. So I think she's going to have black feathers, but her fur is not black. Her clothes are black. Grunch is the one that teaches their kids how to be a mechanic. Shimmer is the dad that teaches their kids to paint and cook and be fancy. This is very true. Big sad eyes when Grunt sent a message via the Death God to let Hell know they had a daughter named Del. Why is everyone so nice to me? I've done horrible things. I love that even smiling, she still kind of looks annoyed just because of her eyes. There. This is the avatar that I set up to basically be Delmara. Really captured that mood. She moody. Better by the end. It really was just tweaking. I didn't, like, customize any of the models, like, manually. It was literally just going in with some of these built-in ones, and, you know, eyelashes up and have the brow be thinner, thin eyebrows. Make sure all of the muzzle shapes are like set to like the large. Nope, long. Nope, it's like it's short, but like nose is pointed, muzzle is thin, things like that. Narrow eyes. So yeah, so that's what they look like normally. And narrowed the eyes, so she just resting bitch face, queen resting bitch face, and feminine face as well. Which, funnily enough, I don't think Blue actually uses. So yeah. So sure, we'll do that because I'm like on it now. My brain's like brr. So we'll give it a go, which means we're gonna risk running Substance Painter. Substance Painter is continuing to be a huge bitch. So we'll see how it goes. If Substance Painter throws a massive tantrum, I may genuinely just not stream. And like do like maybe go do the filming that I need to do off stream. But we will try it. We'll at least try it. But yeah, if Substance throws a tantrum, I will also throw a tantrum and I'll be like, fine, I'm not doing it. Just go through her emo phase. Should be about another 100 or so years till she grows out of it. Honestly, yes. Honestly, yes. But yeah. Don't need to change the eyes because she's got green eyes. But yeah, that's what we'll do when we come back. For now, I'm gonna go have lunch. I said I wanted to wash my hair, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that now because I want to go for a walk and stuff as well. But I'll see you in now 1 3/4 because it's 1/4. Stop making me emotional. I have to go out into the world because I need to go walk and exercise for my mental health and get fresh air. Stop making me cry. Right, I'm gonna go. I will see you guys in a bit. So have a good day. Bye!